welcome to my YouTube channel, Sprinkles and Scribbles, where I share with you all things life with a side of sweet. So today we'll be making some chocolate macarons with 3 different kinds of fillings. So first, I'll walk you through the process of making the chocolate macaron shells and a simple chocolate ganache. And then we'll use that chocolate ganache to make a plain chocolate macaron, a peanut butter variation, and then a Nutella variation. So if you like these kind of videos, make sure to subscribe below and let's get started on those chocolate macarons.
So the first thing we're going to do is make the chocolate macaron shells. You're going to sift almond flour and icing sugar together. I'll leave all the measurements in the description box below. Then we're going to add the cocoa powder and sift that into the almond flour and icing sugar mixture as well. Next, we're going to take the sifted mixture and then sift it one more time. I like to do this as it makes sure that the macarons get a smooth finished top. Once you've sifted, it's time to set it aside and beat the egg whites. So we're just going to beat the egg whites until it starts to get foamy. Then we're going to add a pinch of cream of tartar to help stabilize the egg whites, as well as some granulated sugar into the mixture to make our meringue. Then continue beating the egg whites just until stiff peaks form. Your meringue should be the texture of like shaving cream. Next, it's time to fill the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. So using a rubber spatula, you're just going to mix the almond flour mixture with the egg whites and keep going until it's combined. Once it's combined, continue folding and testing to make sure that the batter is the right consistency. Getting the right consistency for your macaron batter is the biggest part of the challenge of making macarons. You want to make sure that your macaron batter falls off the spatula in ribbons. That's when you know that the batter is done and that you should stop mixing. Then you're going to transfer the batter into a piping bag fitted with a round tip like a Wilton number 12. Then we're going to start piping the batter onto a silicone mat or parchment paper. I like using a silicone mat with the templates pre-drawn. It just makes sure that your macaron cookies are equal sized. This recipe makes around 2 dozen macaron cookies, so you'll be piping around 50 shells. So once the batter has been piped, you should wrap the baking sheet against the table. This helps get out majority of the air bubbles, and then use a toothpick or a cookie scribe to get out the rest. Then let the batter rest for at least 30 minutes until the tops are not sticky. Then bake for 12 to 13 minutes at 325. Next, we're going to make the chocolate ganache. To make the ganache, you're going to pour hot, heavy cream into chocolate. So I like to chop the chocolate so it's easier for it to melt into the heavy cream. And then just mix the chocolate and cream together until it is all melted and one smooth batter. Once it is combined, you want the chocolate ganache to cool down in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Once it is cooled down, mix it a little so it's light and airy, and then divide the chocolate ganache into 3 different parts for our 3 different fillings. So once your shells are cooled, it's time to fill the macarons. The first ones we're going to make are chocolate ganache macarons. for the chocolate ganache macarons, you're just gonna fill a piping bag with 1/3 of the chocolate ganache we just made, and then pipe the filling into the macaron shells. Then close up the macaron shells, and to decorate, we're gonna dip it in melted chocolate. And then for a final finishing touch, I added some sprinkles. These are totally optional. So the second type of filling we're gonna make is a chocolate peanut butter macaron. So to start, you're gonna add some peanut butter to 1/3 of the chocolate ganache we made. Just mix it together until it's smooth. To decorate these peanut butter chocolate macarons, we're gonna drizzle some melted chocolate and then top it with some chopped peanuts. Next, we're going to draw a ring of the chocolate peanut butter ganache on each of these cookies, and then fill the center with some peanut butter. For our third and final filling, we're doing a Nutella and chocolate ganache filling. Add some Nutella to the chocolate ganache that we set aside and mix it together. Then transfer it to a piping bag. To fill, we're gonna add a ring of the Nutella ganache on half of the cookies. Then we're gonna fill the centers with some extra Nutella. And then finally, to decorate, and this is totally optional, you can add some edible gold leaf to each of your Nutella macarons.
And there you have it, chocolate macarons with 3 different kinds of fillings. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. See you next week.